Here once again with head women's basketball coach Lynn Kennedy heading into our final home weekend of the regular season. Coach, it's been a long season, but it's also been kind of a short, quick season. It feels like we were just starting conference play. Talk to me about where we are at this point in the year with 4 games left, sitting in a tie for 5th.
Yeah, it has gone quickly. I mean, feels like we were just playing Sac State in that first game coming off of Christmas break. So it's gone by fast, but at the same time, I like where we're at. I like the position where we're at. I feel like we've been playing our best basketball the last couple weeks. Had some close road games. 3 weeks ago, came back, beat the Montanas at home, swept that weekend. And then I thought we played really well on the road last weekend too, getting a hard-fought win against Weber State the last second. They're a good team, and Idaho State's a good team, and playing them right down to the last minute, having a chance, one possession away from getting close in that game. So I like where we're at. It's still about positioning. You still want to get in that top 4. I think it's been crazy to look at the standings and see where everybody's at, and that so few games separate 1 through 8 really. And so I think, going into the Big Sky tournament, anybody has a chance to win this year. I think it's been proven that any of the teams can beat anybody else on any given night. And so we still got to focus. We've got to be ready. Southern Utah, NAU are coming in here to win games. And we need to have that same approach of coming out, playing our best basketball here in the last couple of weeks.
The Vikings return home for their final 2 home games of the regular season. Coach, we've got an 8-2 record at Lewis and Clark College, our home court for the year. It's kind of been our home away from home with a great record. Talk about being able to defend that home court even though it's not really ours.
Yeah, I think we just approached it this year. We had a lot of away games in the non-conference, so just having a place that's close to home, I mean, it's been nice to have a short ride over there and be able to play games, and we've had a couple practices over there during the conference season as well. So it's been nice to have a home court, even though it's not, where we'll play next year. We're excited about this arena. You see it every day. So, but we've got to finish business. We've got two games left, and to come out with a 10-2 record would be, where we were at the beginning of the year as far as setting goals, as far as playing at home and what we wanted to accomplish with our home record. So we've got a lot of work to do. Southern Utah's been playing well lately. We've got to be able to pick that up and again, like you said, defend home court and be ready to get back on the road next week.
2 home games this week, followed by 2 road games next week, closes out the Big Sky regular season for the Vikings. Coach, we've got Southern Utah and NAU coming into town this week. Talk to me about both of those teams and the challenges that they present this week.
Southern Utah, I feel like both teams have been playing well. Southern Utah, they're pressing a lot more this year, more of a full court game. They've got some great guards. They're getting good guard play. They're attacking the basket a lot better this year. They're losing some of their inside presence that they had last year with Richardson gone, but they're still a threat. I mean, Johnson's been playing well on the inside. She can score, and when they get their outside shooting, they're tough to beat. So we've got to be ready. It's going to be a challenge defending their guards on the outside. We've got to use our length, especially to spread them out offensively, and we've got to rebound the ball as well. NAU's coming off a big win against North Dakota at home. They're a scary team because you're not sure what you're going to get. I mean, if they're playing at the high level they've played at some of the games this year, they can beat anybody, and they've proven that, beating Arizona, beating North Dakota. So we've got to be ready for that game. They've got some really good individual players, and when they play as a team, they're a tough team to beat. So it's going to be a nice challenge for us at home. We're glad we're at home, and to finish off, kind of our home schedule this week, and then be ready for next week's challenges too.
Over the last few weeks, the Vikings defense has really stepped it up on the court. Coach, talk to me about that defense that you guys been running, that 2-3 zone, and then kind of how it's been executing the last few weeks.
Well, I think, in our conference, it's tough because you're playing different styles almost every night. And so we've had to make adjustments, especially the last 3 weeks. I think our team has responded. We've given them some adjustments that we've done in each game, whether to extend or pack it in, use our length, full court, and they've been able to respond, and we've been getting better and better each game. I think you have to do that when you go into a tournament setting because each game will be different. You've got to prepare and game plan for each team. So I like where we're at. I think our rebounding's got to be a major thing this week. We've got to be able to block out and execute our rebounding. And if we do that, we get fast break opportunities on the other end. So, going into the last couple of weeks, we got to make sure that we're playing intense defense, that we're playing as a team, we're rebounding the ball, and if we do that, I think we'll be successful on the offensive end.
Southern Utah comes into town on Thursday for an 8 p.m. matchup with the Vikings, followed by NAU coming in on Saturday at 1 p.m. For more information, visit govikes.com.